What up, y'all? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Ba, ba, ba. Come on in. We're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's past the time, sister.
About 1 minute.
It is what it is. Past the time.
Mm.
I moved my chair up a little bit, sweetie,
Why
so
would you do that?
so you could be closer to the mic. Because you know you got some stuff you're trying to talk about. All right, good evening, y'all. Let us know where you're streaming from. Let us know where you're streaming from. Always good to be with you this Friday night. What's up, Mrs. Terry? Good evening. Good evening to you. You look wonderful, Charmaine.
Thank you.
Jennifer, what's up? What's up? Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Let us know where you're streaming from this wonderful Friday on this wonderful
Lisa
Friday.
Jones, what's up? Jennifer, what's up? Good evening. Good evening.
All
Miss
right,
Terry.
Riverview.
All right. What's up, Nina? I heard Charmaine saw you up in Sam's Club.
Yes, that's my
Hey,
peeps.
that's my peeps. I, that's a top 10 member.
Yes.
I think they were like number 7 or 8 in our
Yeah.
membership. What's up, Mavis, Sylvia, Joy? Good evening, all. Good evening. Please share. It's gonna be good tonight. Please share. Please
Hello,
share.
person's family from Riverview. I
What's
mean,
up?
Ruskin.
Rushkin,
Ruskin.
Doris, what's up? What's up? What's up? Tammy, how you doing? How you doing? Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Hello, hello.
Well, we're gonna jump in.
Oh, we got a good night for y'all tonight.
My name is Jomo. This is my wife.
Charmaine.
We've been together now 26 years, married 23 years, and we come on Friday night, so we're just real raw and relevant in reference to relationship and marriage. Our whole goal is to help people navigate through the challenges of relationships, and we believe that if you focus and you walk out what God speaks to us, we can have a successful relationship. Understanding that marriage is not mastered, marriage is managed. So, with that being said, what's up, Renee? Beckford.
Hey,
What's up with
Renee.
um, Cousins Chronicles?
All
Cousins
right,
Chronicles. So,
Cousins Chronicles.
I told y'all last week that we had went for a walk, and she basically told me about myself, how I had not been dating her like I should. So this Monday night we went out to our spot Circles, had some calamari and a salad, and it was off the chain. Praise God! And we saw a couple members there, but it's all good.
Yeah, it was
And
fun.
so we had a great time, and it hit me that oftentimes in relationships we will have chemistry but no consistency.
Mm.
So, yeah, we could vibe, but the consistency is what you need to have long-term success. So it hit me that, man, I will have a good season, but then I kind of fall off, or I don't do it as consistently as I should. So I thought about that for our topic tonight, that to have long-term success in any relationship, you have to build up consistency. Now, we all want chemistry,
Hmm.
but we have to balance our chemistry with consistency.
Right.
So our son went back to school yesterday.
Yes, our
Oh,
oldest went
cousins.
back.
Now, how about this? Your boy drove back to Tallahassee. All
Hmm.
I asked was to call or text me when he got there.
That's it.
I called and called and called.
Wasn't answering.
At 12:30, woke up. Oh, what's up, man?
I
What's
was
up, man?
sleeping.
What's up, man?
I was tired.
You left at 12 o'clock. I mean, should I assume more things are happening? Am I missing something?
No,
Mm, I'm just trying
that's
to.
my
Yeah,
baby.
your baby be out of pocket. I'm trying to figure out anyway.
I
We,
don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I
He
don't know.
grown now.
He grown.
I got a Cousins Chronicle.
Okay, Lord, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, okay.
Y'all ready? If y'all not ready, just say no. I ain't ready for this.
Now
If you
this,
ready for this
this
is gonna be real raw. So if you got the kids in the room, you need to walk out the room and go someplace else with your cell phone or whatever mobile device that you're on. I'm already warning you. If you're in the car with the kids, you need to get it off Bluetooth real quick. So this week, I was trying to be a little spontaneous
Yes, Lord.
in my marriage,
Yes, Lord.
and I offered up the goods.
Yes, Lord.
It was in the afternoon
Yes.
ish.
Yes, Lord.
And of course, this brother over here accepted the offer.
Why not?
So,
I will not reject you. I'm not going to say no to you. My body does not belong to me.
well, I thought it'd be nicer to do something spontaneous.
Yes, Lord.
So,
Spontaneity is a wonderful thing.
in the midst of us getting ready, part of getting ready when you're parents is to go to the door and what? Lock the door, right?
Lock.
So we have this new lock on our door where it's a keypad code.
Because we had a child that broke in.
Right. So
Broke in. Talking about what's going on.
yeah. So we were having a transition. We helped some friends out, and I had to give Josiah the code to the room. But when I gave him the code to the door, I had a long speech with him, and I said, "Listen, mommy and daddy have a healthy relationship.
Healthy relationship.
And when the door is locked from the outside, don't use that code without knocking and letting us tell you that it's okay to come in.
Come on,
because you won't see something you don't want to see.
You don't want to see this.
This ain't what you want." So he said, "Oh, that's so nasty. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Whatever. I'm just being real with you, dude.
Whatever.
Don't open that door." What did the brother do?
What did the brother do?
In the midst of me throwing it back.
Throwing it back.
I hear clank, clank. I pulled those covers up so fast, y'all. I was like, ooh. I pulled them covers up. And do you know, this Negro had the nerve to come in and talk about little Jomo was fighting me. And he was like, he stood at the door, which made me think he was a little curious, like something was going on, because he done busted in on us. And we're both like laying sideways on the bed like this. Like Jomo is me and he's...
Y'all all right? Is everything all right?
We're in the midst of, not about to start and finishing, no, in the midst of, in the middle. I was like, and then my oldest son walks in to defend himself. So now they're arguing.
They are full-fledged arguing
we're under the
with
covers
each other
like this. And I said, "Well, we'll talk about that with y'all in a minute. Can you leave the room?" And they said, "Oh, okay." And then they walked out of the room and didn't close the door. I said, "Oh, no. Little Jomo, come back and close that door, please. Thank you very much." We looked at each other and was like, "Oh."
And she's like,
"All right, you ready?"
We got work to do.
We ain't gonna stop this train.
Listen,
These kids will make you.
Listen, we got a healthy relationship. Now I don't know about y'all, but you best.
That was crazy. I have to believe that between my 21-year-old
and the 12
and the 12-year-old, because they kind of stayed.
They stayed there
and
they
door,
and
they were arguing in front of and like.
Dad, I didn't choke him. Josiah said,
really try to.
I ain't try to choke him.
It was just he caught my elbow with his chin. What? Okay, I really can't even. I don't even know everything y'all was saying because my mind wasn't even there. Like
I don't understand the word. I don't even understand the words come out your mouth.
What are you talking about right now, dude? Because we right in the middle of something.
But
don't y'all think it's a little curious? Both of us underneath the sheets in the bed in the middle of the day. Can you guys get out of my room?
Well, see, it was a Sunday, so I was taking my afternoon nap. I don't preach. I'm tired.
Whatever. That looked weird. I don't care.
Well, again, they may come back one day and figure that out and whatever. I don't care. We grown. We got about 5-6 more years with this little one, and he's going to get up out of here. And we can just be by ourselves. All right. Let's jump into the main topic for tonight. All right. So here's what to ask ourselves. Chemistry versus consistency. So we have a specialist, Cynthia Catchins, talk space therapist. And I just got some stuff from her, and I really thought it was good information. So I said, let's jump into some of the information that we got from her. Okay. So the question was, Chemistry or consistency or both? That was my question. What makes a better relationship? Chemistry is an instant reaction or a feeling while in their presence. We are susceptible to making poor decisions based on just chemistry.
Because it's like a feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling. It's a feeling. Now, Charmaine, how you felt when we first hooked up? Not sexually.
How did I feel? What was
Yeah,
my
that was the
feelings?
chemistry like?
The chemistry was off the chain. I think we had really good chemistry when we first. Well, after I got over the fact that okay, he's a football player, maybe we just have a good time. Because maybe he'd be my friend.
Mm.
I didn't take it serious, but um, physical chemistry was great. I know that sounds terrible,
But
but we
that's
were not saved, y'all. So
but no,
don't judge. Don't judge.
but physical chemistry is a part of chemistry,
Yeah,
and
but
that's
it's
and that,
not like
well, you can't build on it.
right.
It's a great feeling.
It's like infatuation.
Totally lust.
Right.
Yeah. Chemistry does not equal consistency. You could have great chemistry, and for example, you could have great chemistry, great sex,
Mm-hmm.
but don't have a consistent job, consistent money, consistent work ethic, consistent
Right.
love, consistent affection.
Right.
So
And that
you
can hurt the relationship.
absolutely, because eventually you get tired of chemistry.
Because
I need some
chemistry is not a relationship.
no, I need some consistency. You got a job, you pay bills
Something
on
you can
time.
depend on, something
Yeah,
you can trust, something you can stand on.
correct. So we have to have a balance between chemistry
Mm-hmm.
and consistency.
Okay.
You want to keep the chemistry and build on the consistency.
That's good.
Okay, so chemistry comes naturally and easily.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of what's so great about it. Consistency, on the other hand, takes time and work.
Right.
So people often get caught up in bad relationships because they have good chemistry, but they have not taken the time to develop consistency.
And the consistency part for me builds the trust.
Hmm.
Because when you are consistent with certain things, I know that I can stand on this with somebody, then you can trust and believe that this is the person that they say they are because they've showed you through consistency.
Absolutely. So chemistry is the initial feeling we have
Okay.
when we are attracted to someone. It has also been described as the biological effects of lust and attraction.
Okay.
All right, she says, experiencing these feelings can mean we feel like we're on cloud nine,
Mm-hmm.
somewhat blind to reality. Although chemistry is a fantastic feeling, it's not the most important predictor of a good relationship.
Right.
Basically, it's just a feeling that masks our significant other's worst traits and lures us into putting up with them.
Do you think it's a little shallow though to just go off of, like attraction and stuff like that?
It is.
I think I think you should definitely be attracted to whoever you marry because this is a person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life. So you should look at them and want them. You should be attracted to them.
I
But I
never.
think a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I think some people meet and you may not have instant attraction, but once you get to know the person and you see who they really are and you see that they're a good person, they look better. Don't you think? No?
Men are visual.
I think you could look better to a person if you're a
You
good
know
person.
what's amazing to me is I've seen some women of late
Uh-huh.
who will tell me I wasn't attracted to him. Okay?
Why would you say that to the
No,
guy?
I'm telling you, they'll tell me I wasn't attracted to him. And then wonder why the relationship's jacked up.
You're
Well,
speaking it into
if
the
you're not attracted
atmosphere.
to him, it's not going to change. If you then listen, rarely do people become more attractive. Okay? You can put some stuff on them, but
Let me tell you something. There are some females that have gotten a broke up brother and fixed him up real good. And then everybody that the brother had before want him back. Now that you done fixed him up and you got him all trained and he know what to do and what you like.
trained.
Now,
Mm,
we train each other.
okay.
And then they want your man. You had him, boo.
Mm.
Now that I done fixed him up and got him all cute and everything, now you want him back. Nah, boo. I don't work too hard for this.
You sound like you have some like real feelings in there.
No, I've seen it during our counseling sessions.
Yeah, amazing how
Yeah, you
people
done
say
dropped the brother and now you mad he dating somebody.
what you think. It's a very challenging space out there in the dating world that I
Yeah.
would not want to be a part of. Mm-mm. It's just dangerous out there.
Well, you won't be so.
Is that a threat?
No, it's not a threat. You won't be dating nobody unless I'm 6 feet under. And even then, I will come up from the grave. No, I'm joking. I don't care. When I'm in heaven, I don't care what y'all doing. I'm gonna be partying
Mm-hmm.
with Jesus.
Mhm. So the honeymoon stage is basically where chemistry is.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Hmm.
We bobbing, we weaving. I see the best in you.
Right.
But then after that wears off, that is where the work comes in. You know, I've
Hmm.
always said this: marriage begins when you fall out of love. Marriage begins. See,
When you're out of that lust
yeah, that
stage.
everything's perfect.
Right.
No, marriage begins when you like, dang, your breath stink.
Did you
I
just fart?
I ain't know your breath stink like this in the morning time. Ooh,
I
Lord.
don't think we've ever been like that.
Well, sometimes. Well, I don't think so. You're always kind of weird. So
Did you just hear him call me weird?
no, I'm saying. I mean, when we were dating, you were in the bathroom talking about come talk. I just didn't understand that.
I was comfortable. I'm comfortable with myself. Women fart and women do number twos and sometimes number threes.
That's how I met her, man. She was on the toilet,
I'm human. It's a natural thing.
on the toilet with a stick of matches, burning matches,
I was trying to be polite.
and
That's a polite thing to do.
burning matches on the toilet. Talking about let's talk. I said, you just messed my whole head up. I ain't never seen this before.
Your mom did it to me several
I'm not. We're
times.
not
She was
talking.
very comfortable.
We're not talking about my mom. Okay,
No,
it's not a mama.
no.
It's not a mama moment.
That maybe that's why you were attracted to me because
Oh
I
hell
remind you of stuff
no!
that your mom did.
Hell no! That's you don't stop that madness. But you are very comfortable. Too comfortable.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's two, but whatever.
I don't know.
It worked out. Look at that. Because it don't matter. You just gotta feed that belly. If you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook, ladies. I'm telling you right now. Take notes.
I do agree with that. Your cooking did give you a couple bonus points.
I know it may seem so old fashioned, but a man loves a good home cooked meal. I don't care what
Absolutely.
nobody says.
Listen, she made some. Was it stew peas?
Hmm.
My God, I had it yesterday and today.
I just sat underneath his mom when she
Wisdom,
came,
wisdom,
and I was like, I ain't never made no Jamaican food before, but I'm about to learn something
wisdom,
today.
wisdom. Girl could burn.
Yeah.
So the honeymoon stage is
Hmm.
chemistry.
Okay.
Consistency is where you start building on foundational principles.
Okay.
You're going to have conflict. So you have to figure out how we're going to navigate this conflict consistently. And
Hmm.
what's our form of communication? What are we going to build that can
Right.
be duplicatable and predictable so we could be successful? Because the reality is, I'm going to get tired of you. You're going to get tired of me.
Right.
Now, what are we going to build that is lasting?
Hmm.
So that's why it's so key. If God's a part of your life, that is your
Hmm.
center
Center.
to bring you back.
Hmm.
You know, this chick will do about anything for me, and I know it, and I really appreciate it. You know, if I need something, she's gonna make it happen, and I try to do the same for her
Hmm.
because we win together and we lose together.
That's right.
And the mentality of building, you know, we're in a car and we're talking, and I was casting vision. I'm a vision caster. Okay, now if you're a brother out there, a husband out there, women love vision. Now you have to back it up with words and
That's
actions,
right. That's
but
right.
I'm always talking about it. I said, listen, this
Hmm.
is where we're going to be in 2 years. This is where we're going to be at here. This is what our monthly income will be here. And I said, by this age, we'll be doing this and we'll travel and do what we want to do. So
Right.
why? So then,
You
why?
come
If
into agreement.
correct. So I'm building a consistent way of her understanding where we're going because I'm consistent, right? Then I said, okay, this is the plan. Consistent. We can't be a yo-yo and have consistency.
Right.
So we know that I'm going to be consistent. She
Hmm.
knows bills are going to be paid because we're going to be consistent.
Consistent.
We know we're going to travel because we're going to be consistent. We know we're
Right.
going to talk because we're going to be consistent. So when you have consistency, now you can feel secure. No consistency is insecurity. The
Right.
number one need of a woman is
Security.
security.
Yeah.
So therefore, we have jacked up relationships because we don't know what you gonna do, boo.
I would love to just pause for just a second. When you
Pause.
were talking about finances and stuff like that, I trusted Jomo with our finances because I saw his history of how he took care of our finances from the very beginning of our marriage. If you're trying to make a shift with that and do something different as far as finances, make sure that you're communicating and talking often about what you're doing, how it's the plan is going, you know, anything that's going wrong, you could, kind of nip it early on. We usually do check-ins about quarterly. I would say quarterly. But at the very beginning, you might want to do even weekly check-ins. If your money is tight, you want to do the weekly check-ins until you can do, whoever's doing the finances, the person that's not doing the finances can stand on the judgment of the person that is
Correct.
handling the finances.
Correct. Regular.
You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna take over the finances," and then you're supposed to just trust me.
No, you gotta
It
prove
takes
something.
time.
Consistency. Yeah, consistency. And it's something that we can consistently work on to build if we're going to get to where we want to get to in relationship.
Right.
Remember, for me to build trust, I have to be consistent. Now, if you had a trust breakdown, the only way to rebuild trust is a whole bunch of consistency. Okay? And trust takes time. Lord,
The
dang
dog is
dog.
like crying at the door. Jomo looked over and he stopped.
Go. Dang dog.
He loves him, y'all.
Whatever.
Anyway,
All right. Consistency, this is a quote from the lady,
okay.
is a combination of behaviors that include dependability,
Hmm.
trust, a true desire to have a companion, and form a serious relationship. People who are more consistent with their interactions with one another, such as having
Uh-huh.
predictable behaviors,
Right.
good communication, have longer and more successful relationships. So we need to be predictable. Now, here's my balance. Predictable about most things: money,
Right.
time, uh, communication.
Right.
But there should be some spontaneity too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go, Phoenix. Lord,
Let me get him.
go get your dog, man. Don't keep on making all this noise. See, this is what happens. People get dogs, and now they just take over. Won't be quiet. Of course he ran away. Damn.
I just opened the door over there. You'll
Stop
figure it
talking
out.
to the
He's
dog.
smart.
Anyway, Lord,
He understands English.
whatever. Can we talk? Can we work? You run. Lord help us. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But
He went to the wrong door.
that's
Oh, well.
let them figure it out. Dang dog.
Anyway.
All right. Successful relationships will last once chemistry is no. No, oh, this is good. Successful relationships will last once chemistry is no longer the highest priority.
Right.
This is when we see each other's flaws. In the long run, chemistry isn't as important as you think it is. So here's what they said: chemistry is like icing on the cake. Consistency is the cake.
Mm,
It's good to have some icing, but I can eat the cake without the icing.
right.
My mother used to make this cake called black yuck, Jamaican rum cake. Now some people put icing on it, but I don't need the icing.
Yeah.
All I want is that cake.
That's good though. How many of you all, how many couples that are on the line right now, that are married, saw the consistency during the dating and it made you even more attracted to the person that you're with now?
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Holla at us. I've heard from many women that one of the things that they get frustrated with in a relationship is the lack of consistency.
Mm.
You know, the person used to do this. They used to talk to me. They used to date me. They used to, so no, what'd you do?
They used to date me.
Yeah, they used to do stuff. Oh, well, you telling me that's me?
That was me.
You mean you kind of pushed my arm or something?
Yes, because look at the camera. I'm trying to center us.
Man, if you don't
You
stop.
are leaning into the middle of the thing. I wasn't trying to I was trying to be discreet, but you didn't want to stop the whole
So I don't know what you're
conversation.
doing. You making side
I
remarks.
thought maybe you was trying to rub my boob for a minute, but I realized you was just
Lord
leaning, just to
Jesus.
be leaning. I was like, dog.
My arm is just my spot. It's just my rest spot.
Whatever.
Anyway.
You see?
Oh,
Go
you're
on, go
so
on. I'm
funny.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
You
messed
just,
your flow up.
yes, you did. I don't even know where I'm at now.
You don't?
No,
Yes, you do.
no, I don't. I'm lost.
You was talking about consistency.
No, I forgot. It's your fault. So, you were talking about cake and consistency. So, let's deal with this. The benefits of consistency. A person's more relaxed because they know what they expect from you. People are less on edge because they know what they expect from you. They know you'll be there because you're consistent. Oftentimes, when there is uh, inconsistency, there's also a lack of security. And we want to make sure that in all of it, that we build trust so that there could be some security in our relationship in every category of it. Got it? So there you go.
They don't even see that. You don't
Yeah,
even stop.
yeah, you dang dog. All right. So,
Willie, I just read your comment. If you could call during the week, we'll get you set up because we'll put you to work.
yeah, you got to get vetted though. This is what it is. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Key aspect for tonight is what you start, make sure you continue to work on. Because the reality of it is, oftentimes we start with good habits and then sometimes we fall off from doing what we used to do. And oftentimes when I do speak to couples, I hear a common theme that he used to do this or she used to do this, and now they don't do that anymore.
Right.
So you have to make sure that you do the things that you did to get them and
Right.
keep doing it
Right.
if you want it to last.
Right.
I realize usually when people stop doing things, that's their way of separating.
Right.
So versus just leaving you or separating from you, they stop doing what they used to do. It's a
Mhm.
slow divorce.
Well, just make sure, from coming from a woman's perspective, and if you met your spouse when you were younger, we got married when we were in our, I was 20 years old when we got married.
For real?
So we didn't have children, and
Yeah,
children
you're right.
changes a marriage, and it changes the dynamics and stuff that you could do in the time that you had in your relationship. You have to do things on purpose, not that it has to totally stop, but you have to be very purposeful in the things that you do and how you do them. Whereas before, every all the time was just free time,
Correct.
outside of work. Some In some relationships, you may have only had one job when you all first got together, but you have some goals you're trying to meet, or you're trying to please the other spouse, and you may have gotten a second job. That second job is going to take up some time from your relationship. Just make sure that when you're thinking about things that have happened and not happened, make sure that you're giving grace in the areas that you should give grace in when it comes to building the family up. Because a lot of guys will, one guy from our church, he joined the reserves to for his to get a house.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a
Sacrifice.
sacrifice of his time away from his children, his wife, and you know, thank God they were a team and they were in
To
agreement and
navigate through that
everything.
season.
Right.
No, but it's real because the longer you are together, the more seasons you're going to go through together.
That's good.
And as you go through the different seasons of your marriage or relationship, that you understand that you keep some tenets of your faith,
Mm.
the things that you did, whether it's a date night, whether it's
Right.
exercise. And you know, it's funny. This week, my wife did a couple tour days,
Yeah.
meaning she worked out in the morning and worked out in the evening. And I was just, I keep hitting the camera, my man.
It's
And,
okay.
and I was just, I said, man, I'm proud of you because here's the reality. If you want something different,
Gotta
you
do
got to
something
do something
different.
different. And if you
Yeah.
want to work on your relationship, you got to do something about it.
Mhm.
Here's what I've learned. It's so much easier to maintain than to retrain.
So good.
So if you're in shape, stay in shape.
That's
It's
right.
so much easier than trying to start
I'm
all
trying to
over
lose
and
weight.
lose all that weight, whatever the weight
Yeah.
is.
Right.
But it's easier to maintain than to retrain.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
get the things that you're doing in a relationship that are right and maintain them.
Mhm.
Like me, I got to be consistent on date night. Now, I want to be, but I get busy. But I'm working on me.
Right. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, that's our time. We're
We
going to eat dinner.
appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
Love you to life. Remember, love
Laugh
and
and
learn.
learn.
God bless you. Have a wonderful Friday evening.
All
Remember, you need chemistry and consistency. Chemistry is a start, but consistency is for the last. All right.
right.
Peace.
Amen. Bye, everybody.